What's up? What's up? That little countdown be having me on my flow. I'll be feeling myself sometime in this joint. You feel me? And I'm feeling some kind of a way because I was in this motherfucker listening to Mint Condition. You don't have to hurt no more. In case you don't know, welcome to Real Talk for Real Men. I'm the host, Lee Black, and I'm glad that it's motherfucking Wednesday. And we're going to get this party started because I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I had a pretty good day. Let's bring in my co-host who's looking all sad in the background in Memphis, Tennessee. What's up, McMac?
I'm not looking sad. I'm tired.
Baby, we on hump day. We done made it to hump day. You feel me? Good to see your beautiful smiling face. I thank you for being here.
Yes.
We're here. And I already know it's going to be a magnificent show because my favorite couple is hanging out in the room. I got the postings up in the joint. Mr. Burt, Miss Hannah, how y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing good today. How's my favorite couple?
I'm good. Sleepy. I'm tired like Tasha, but I'm good.
Damn. Well, look, thank you all for being here, for sharing a little bit of your time with us. We always say when we get to the other side of this, we got this week on the run. So I appreciate you guys popping in. I love seeing you guys. Already know we're going to have a fantastic show then. So I appreciate you being here. All right, we got a little Miss Prissy in the house, a little bit in the house. Paige, what's going on, baby girl? How you doing? I expect some comments tonight. So appreciate you guys. And so we're going to jump right into it. I don't know who else from the fam going to join us. But, sometimes I always say, when it's a small amount, sometimes the conversation gets a little bit deeper because everybody have a little bit more time to express themselves. So I'm hyped up. I have been dealing with peripheral neuropathy and shit. I'm feeling pretty good. A nigga is walking around this motherfucker, and in another couple of days we'll be dancing. Shit, I feel pretty good around this joint. So I'm trying to tell you. So I'm doing all right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? In case you don't know and you're tuning in, you can. Don't forget to find me on YouTube and Facebook under Real Talk for Real Men. We need more subscriptions. You can also subscribe to the show directly if you log in and find TFG Ratchet because the host with the most handle all of the ratchet shit. They gave me that kind of responsibility. Now, how are you going to put the Black Archie Bunker in charge of ratchetness? But I love that shit. So I appreciate it. So,
you got way too much. Did you get some head today? Did you get some head?
I'm hyped up on water, but I had a fantastic day. Got a good night's rest. Had a fantastic day. Didn't hardly do any work. So no motherfucking dumb people today. No Indians. Oh, I am trying to go very much. No fly-head African motherfuckers. It's been a really, really good day. I'm just telling you. Mr. Lamar Falk, that's the man right there. That's Mr. TFG himself. Appreciate you popping in, fam. And if you don't know, if you get a chance to get a little bored, pop over. They got a show going on as well. So it's all kinds of things happening in the family. You feel me? So TFG is where it's at. My brother from another mother. What's going on? So we got a good topic going on. Oh my God, we got Terrence in the house, Cuzzo from New York. Let's get to it, y'all, because let me tell y'all what we're talking about today. And so, oh shit, I got my big head sister coming up in this spot.
What's up, everybody?
Going on? It's going down like that. What's up, sis? How you doing, sis?
I'm good.
All right, glad to see you. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. So the name of the today's show is called As We Lay. Now, what does that make you think about the aftermath being cheated on? As we lay, the aftermath. DJs popped in and say, hey, yeah, so that's the subject, folks. It's called After We Lay, the aftermath of being cheated on.
The resident expert popped in the comments.
Hey, it's getting ready to get fun. Now, we're all familiar with Shirley Murdoch's song, After We Lay. Have you guys ever really, truly read the lyrics or just listened to the lyrics behind that song? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about when you hear that song? It's a beautiful song. It's a bona fide classic. But let me just read off some of the lyrics, and then we're going to kind of go into what we're talking about here. It's morning, and we slept the night away. It happened. Now we can't turn back the hands of time. Oh, no. Yes, we've stolen this moment. We forgot to face one simple fact. we both belong to someone else as we slept the night away. Goes on to say it's morning. Sunlight shines across your sleeping face. A new day brings reality that we must go our separate way. What a lovely night we had as we shared each other's love. We forgot about the pain we caused as we slept the night away. Well, stop right there. Did you guys realize that that song was talking about two people committing adultery, committing infidelity? I should say that. Have you ever thought about it from that perspective?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what the whole song is about.
Like, when that song come out?
Oh man, I don't know. Tasha, if you don't mind, Google.
Sure. Oh,
It's been out
I
a
can
long,
see.
long time, but I mean, I've sung along. I'm gonna be honest with you. Of course, I hear it, but I didn't never listen to it.
Me too. That's where I was. That's where I was.
1986.
I said that.
19.
I wasn't paying attention like that.
You feel me? And again, to this day, when it comes on, it's magical.
Mhm.
It I let it play, but I hear it, but I would never really listen to it in the sense of dissecting. Now, we're not going to do the whole Me Too shit where we going back and look at all kinds of songs and seeing how toxic they were and all that kind of shit. If we did that, the Mickey Mouse Club would be fucked up. So we're not going to do that. But in this particular instance, it really is laying out two people who are waking up after fucking. And the lyrics is talking about they didn't realize how much they was going to hurt other people. So you know what? I got to thinking about what happens in the aftermath of cheating from the victim's perspective, not the person who cheated. So I want to ask the family right off the bat, have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whoa. You know what blows me away about just even how quickly y'all answered that? The fact that it's that common, it's that universal that, my God, people have get cheated on. Now, it's like anything else. When you get cheated on, how you cope and how you deal with it. So I don't want to reopen up too many wounds, but I definitely want to examine from the first part of it, reopening that if it's possible to kind of go back, because I want to ask the question right off the bat. How did you deal with it? What was your initial reactions? And share whatever you want to share initially about set it up, the circumstances. Again, with not too many of us, you can kind of go into a little bit. Brother Kenny said, yes, I've been cheated on.
Mhm.
And what I like about that, equally men and women, and I'm right off the bat, men get a bad name when you see the title cheating. We wear the face of that so often. Tasha, why you laughing?
I'm laughing. You know why? Because just the fact that you just listen, you and Bert both said that you guys never really thought about the lyrics, but me and Hannah, I could tell like we was getting mad because what the fuck you mean you didn't know what that song meant?
You gotta remember, I was a young boy, and I remember the song.
Right.
But I wasn't listening to the words like that. I was more into hip hop and all the stuff like that. So if I heard a slow jam or something like that, I thought, to tell you the truth, I'm gonna be honest, totally honest, and please don't crucify me. I thought it was a love song at first.
I did too.
The
Tasha?
delusion.
No,
man.
It was always a love song.
I wasn't listening. I just heard as we lay.
I swear to God.
I know somebody was getting it in. That was it.
I've always considered that a love song. I had always considered that a love song.
When Kelly Price's big ass, when she remade that song, I was a kid. I was young. I'm talking about less than 10 years old, and I knew what they were talking about.
You know what this tells me? That men and women process information differently, because I was 18 years old, and then Tasha, I remember when it was remade, and I swear on the souls of my two brothers, I never steal like Bert. I would have put that song on the fuck. I thought that was like some cool love music type shit.
Oh, so
That
you said that. So you want to be the
He
the
literally
Lulu for real? It's the Salulu for you. So that's
he
yeah.
said, I can't be in your life. You gotta go home to your wife. And you thought that it was not adultery.
I,
We
Hannah,
weren't listening. We weren't
yeah,
listening
Hannah
like
wasn't
that.
all they heard
processing
was
it that way.
as we
Lay.
lay. That's all
You know what I'm saying?
So y'all just think about cheating.
And I'm so glad that somebody else chimed in. DJ says, I never knew. I thought it was a love song.
Thank
See,
you.
that don't help y'all. That don't help y'all as men. That does not help your
What?
case.
I'm just saying, we listen different from to y'all. Y'all listen to
Absolutely.
Like,
I
love, lay,
And
okay.
this is why we can dissect your lives, because we listen to everything.
so we're going to go there. We're truly going to go there that you say that, because now I want to get into the actual experiences. You know, who want to go first about what was it like? What was the search situation like? Was it a deep relationship? Was it just something, a casual thing? You know, when you got cheated on, anybody want to feel comfortable sharing? You know,
Yeah.
DJ says, I just wondered who was laying with Kelly Big Ass.
You know what? You know what?
There will
Hey,
be no Kelly
From
slander.
Mario
None.
Big Shirley.
There y'all go.
DJ, I gotta share this. She a big one, but she could get it. She was sexy. She's still sexy. She was sexy even though she was big. My one problem with her is I wonder what she stink. Long as that pussy don't stink and ain't no stinking between her folds and shit, I probably could still fuck with her. But that's a whole nother subject. But anyway.
You starting early.
No, I'm just saying.
Right.
DJ brought that up.
No, DJ bring up nothing about her smelling. That was you.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
lie, DJ.
I'm just saying.
But but I'll say this though. I can go first. I was in a relationship. You know, it was something that I would consider like my first like real relationship. Like we were living together and everything. And he cheated on me. My first instinct, my first natural emotion was anger. And then as I'm processing it, like you fucking betrayed me. And then that's like when came like the hurt and everything. But I think that that's like a natural progression. And then from there, it went to revenge. I want to get, I'm going to get my lick back. And then, like after, of course, like you part ways, it's easier to just, like just to be over it. But for me, that's why it only took for me one time for me to know I cheating is a choice. It's never a mistake. I don't care what nobody says. Don't fight me. Fight them demons. Don't fight me on this. Cheating is a choice. And it's several choices. It's never a mistake.
I'm so glad you went first. I'm so glad you said that, because as we're talking, I want to really see if cheating, how much it has shaped your views long term, to how you think about things. And you've said that many times, that if somebody cheats on you, for you, that's the ultimate act of betrayal. And you have zero tolerance, no shits to give, no second chances for you. That's how you feel, right?
Yep.
Does anybody else feel that way? That who on the panel got cheated on and forgave?
I have.
Please share what you want. Share what you like.
Bert.
Kenny says, I agree, Tasha. It's definitely a choice. So before one of you two go, Tasha, don't crucify me.
Oh, crucify.
As Brother Bert says, I agree in principle that is a choice. Of course it's a choice. But you know what I've always maintained, I'm being serious here. And I posted this on my page just this week, where somebody was asking a young lady on the street about would she think would she stay with a man would cheat? He said, would you cheat on me? And she said yes. And she talked about how anybody could cheat. She says, but I don't let myself be in a wrong situation. Cheating, yes, it's a choice. I agree with you, sweetheart, 1000%. But you know what I've also always felt, Tasha, too, that, and I know you're gonna crucify me in a little bit, but sometimes circumstances, and I'm not talking about tripping and falling into some pussy.
No,
but I'm talking about, I'm not talking about that. I wasn't gonna go there. But I mean, real circumstances could happen unplanned where you do find yourself in that moment. You looking at me so hard. You know, am I the only person who feels that way? Because I know of an account where I cheated and it was not planned, but as the dominoes lined up, yes, it was a choice. I should have left and got out of there, but I didn't. You know, it's kind of like playing with fire in your bosom. And lo and behold, there was a tremendous amount of guilt afterward. That was pleasure when it was going on, but it was a tremendous amount of guilt afterward. But I realized immediately that I allowed myself to be caught in that situation. So that's the only thing I'm saying about that. But I agree with you 1,000%. You know, it's a choice, of course. Yeah, I agree with that. But Hannah's going to share with us what it's like for her to have stayed. Miss Carol, how you doing? She says hello. And even Kenny says, I forgave, but I definitely didn't forget. The relationship was never the same after that, and it ended shortly thereafter. Share with us, what was it like for you to forgive, Hannah?
So I was married when I got cheated on. I did not know at the time that he was a habitual cheater. Did not know that. The first time I kind of overlooked it because he was overseas. So being young, I was young. So I overlooked it because I'm like, are you overseas? I was still questioning myself though, because even while you were overseas, I was over here not cheating. So I don't understand. So then I was questioning it. Then the second time, it was I was upset, but then I was more angry because I couldn't figure out why. And I know like some people I don't know why, I'm not saying every woman, but I wanted to know like why, like what am I doing to make you want to go creep? Third time, it was anger, like let's rumble. Like that was the emotions. Like literally chased a car down. Like someone's going to die today. Then I actually separated the fourth time, came back, separated again, came back. Then eventually left. And the crazy thing is I was second guessing myself. And the only reason I probably did leave is because when we went to counseling, you know how they ask you like, what's the cause?
Right.
And that motherfucker said there was no reason. So then I realized it was nothing I could say or do to have you not cheat. That's just in you. So I did. It messed my self-esteem a lot though in the beginning because you kind of question yourself and you kind of figure out like, well, what am I doing so wrong? You kind of feel like maybe if I do this, maybe if I change, maybe if I do this, things will change. But sometimes you gotta realize it's not you. It's just the choice that the other person makes. But sometimes it is you. But now I'm not going for it. Like,
I'm glad you said sometimes it is you because I want to go a place with you.
Now I'm out the door. I just know ifs, ands, buts about it. Oh, maybe it was a mistake. I mistakenly filed for divorce and I'm out. Like that's just my opinions now. Because I went through so much cheating in the past when I was younger. I'm not gonna put up with it now. Okay. I'm not gonna say unless. Like there's no excuse for me right now in my life that I would put up with being cheated on.
Okay. Let me read a couple of comments, Sherry, and I want to come to you next. Paige says, I'll forgive, but he most definitely gonna feel how I felt. I'm taking that to assume that you're gonna cheat back. Is that what you're saying? She says, but I couldn't even trust you after that. Okay. DJ says, I got cheated on one time, or the one time I knew. I love that he said that. I love that he said that. But I was locked in my place crying, listening to Boys to Men, doing just fine. That's DJ, are you trolling me?
Right. That sounds like some BS.
Because that's me. That really, I don't know if he's serious, but that's literally the song that got me through my marriage. Now, I'm glad he said that because to my knowledge, I don't think we had cheated, but is it in the realm of possibility that she had stepped out? Yeah, I think it was. You know, I really do. Miss Carol says, my first husband cheated and had our daughter with him. Of course, our daughter told that she was in the living room and daddy and his friend were in the other room I left. Wow. So he got busted by his own child, you know. And Hannah, you talked about that misplaced anger. Sis, share what you want to about, you say you've been cheated on. What was that like? Because I find that people you might go through all of them, but one of them more dominant, whether it's anger, sadness, confusion, but it's misplaced blame. What was it like for you?
Well, when I was young, I got cheated on and I was angry. I was mad. I beat on him. And then I got angry again because I started thinking, I'm going to cheat back. And I did. And I got angry at myself. And I said, well, two wrongs don't make it right, but a damn sure make us even. So, but it didn't feel good.
I
think I would have preferred to just leave.
Okay. So looking back in hindsight, hindsight is 2020. Do you wish you had just left?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Paige agrees with you. She says, I'm most definitely gonna cheat back, and it's gonna be somebody doing 10 times better than you.
Oh, I'm fucking your daddy or your best friend. I'm gonna go low. I'm at that age. I'm gonna fuck your daddy or I'm gonna fuck your best friend. So
you want it to hurt.
Oh, I want it to hurt. I want it to hurt. Yeah.
Why the dad though?
Oh, just so I could just say that I fucked your daddy, especially if you and your daddy don't get along. Or even if you did get along, I just go and enjoy myself.
Wow. See, Tasha's brutal. See, Tasha's like a guy. She's brutal. DJ says, I'm dead serious. I love that girl and she was super fun, but never again I'll cheat back. So I can't tell if he's serious or not, because I that's what I really went through, Paige said, I'm with Sherry, and they said, oh, y'all gonna be fighting. She's talking about you, Tasha, that you sleep with a man's father. He gonna have to put his hands on you.
Damn right. We're gonna be fighting out because you're gonna feel something. You're gonna feel something other than pleasure and other than like that, maybe that slight guilt of that, some people don't even feel guilty when they do it because they think that they're just entitled to do it. No, you're gonna feel an emotion, and I want to be the one to evoke it.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Brother Bird, you want to jump in here, and if you want to add anything about when you were cheated on, or I'll leave it up to you.
I'll add on to it. It's definitely a betrayal. You are angry, but I'm not even trying to do a get back, because a get back to me make me feel like I still feel you. You know what I'm saying? I need a clean motherfucking break. I'm being straight up with you, because what I had to deal with, then I still had to stay in the crib with the chick for a minute until I was able to get out and go somewhere else. So at the end of the day, it taught me a lot about what I can really stand and what I can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing that angered me the most, because I kind of knew already beforehand, because I'm a natural detective anyway. I just don't let you on to it. I'm gonna catch you either way. I'm gonna get you. I just don't say shit. I could act dumb to the game, whatever, but I got you. But the thing that really got me, because of the fact that she was accusing me of doing something. And here it is, once it all came out, it was like, oh, well, don't, the women in the neighborhood, the whole nine, I ain't worrying about them. I'm planning my escape. I'm planning on getting away from you, the whole nine, but doing that, well, I'm gonna get back at you, the whole nine. I mean, to each his own, whatever fulfills that void. But me, I need a clean break. The thing that's gonna break you the most, because you think I'm gonna go out there and do something, I'm really not. I'm just getting myself together, because I really don't want to deal with no motherfucking body, because I turned into a monk at that time. Like, I don't want nobody. I don't deal with nobody. I just delve into what I gotta delve into, and I keep it pushing. You feel me? So, it is a bad place to be in, because moving forward, it's hard to trust a lot of people. You feel me? And it's hard to even if somebody's being genuine, you know what I mean? It still kind of messes up your thought process and your emotions a little bit, until you can finally break out, until you finally heal from that situation. So, if in ending, anybody that happened to, you gotta you gotta fall back in love with yourself and do for yourself before you go back out there and mess with somebody else, and it can wind up being a bad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I wonder now, DJ, and I want you to answer this because I agree with Bert 1,000%, and I wonder if men react differently than women. Because I'm just like you, Bert. For me, it's never been about the get back when I've got cheated on. DJ says women are the absolute best cheaters. I think they're smarter at it, in my opinion. You know, having said that, I'm like you, Bert. When it happened to me, okay, I went through a couple of different, number one, I went through this pinch me, is it real? This is the true part for me. There was an arrogance about me at that time. Like, what you said, Bert, about playing dumb. Like, I know what I know. But I believe in giving a person enough rope, because once the signs are there, I believe, okay, let me give you enough rope, because I want to see if I want to confirm what I know to be true. And then there was an arrogance for me about, is this shit really happening? You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? Like, did this bitch really just cheat? And was it wasn't like I'm God's gift, but at the same time, I thought like, like for real, like I had to deal with the reality of it. That okay, wow, this bitch is stepped out, on me, that kind of thing. And then like you, for me, I just went into that mode of, you know what? For me, this is where I'm like you, Tasha, in a sense that once it was confirmed, we have nothing to talk about. Anger I reserved anger because I'm not going to give you that. My personality is such that I don't want you to know that I care that much. Word. So I held everything in. You know what? You can go. I'm as calm as all get out because I didn't want to give you that inside of me that that you hurt me that deep. So my thing is, we're going to go our separate ways. God bless you. Good luck. Blah, blah, blah. And that for me is how I handled it. But I want to ask you guys something. How did you know that the person cheated on you? And the reason why I'm asking that, I want to ask a simple question before we get into this. I smelled it.
The bitch called me.
In that case, I guess I'm the other thing I'm asking in this instance, when you're with somebody, I don't know how I'm trying to ask this. Tasha,
how do you know?
Sherry, when the person cheated, did they smell different?
For me, no, it wasn't a smell. It was, when you've been with someone for a while, like and especially like when you are living together, you're, like you're kind of like always together. That was like our thing. Like we were always together. It was his actions. It was his body language. This is now, and also this is at a time where I was going through cell phones. This is when I learned stop going through folks' shit. This is when I learned that. But then also, what also got him caught up, to DJ's point, men, y'all aren't smart when y'all cheat. Okay, so his phone pocket dialed me, so I heard him talking shit to his friend. I was asleep, and it recorded on my voicemail. And so he came in, and I worked overnight, so he came in and he was getting my phone. And he was trying to go through my phone, but when he realized like he couldn't, like he didn't know the code to my phone, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So I jumped up, and I listened to it, and I was like, so this is what we're doing.
Wow.
So, and we got into like a big, huge fight over that.
Okay. Wow.
But when
go ahead,
when someone's cheating, yeah, they smell different.
I used to think that something was wrong with me, but they smelled differently to me, and that was my first real sign of, like you said, Tasha, when you used to sleeping next to somebody. And again, this has shaped me into how I am now. But when you sleeping next to somebody, you get accustomed to their scent, and that person smelled different. And that was the first moment in my head that I didn't recognize that she just smelled different. Like, okay, what is this? And you tell yourself again, it's not real, until it becomes real. Kenny says being cheated on definitely affected my relationship moving forward with women and how I moved until I met my late ex-wife. Carol says their actions, how you two, they change. I'm not sure about that.
Probably towards you.
Yeah.
Change.
Towards
they do.
you, okay.
There's like a coldness that comes with it.
Do change.
Okay. DJ says he was a rookie, Tosh.
We were young. We were young.
Well, if he was a rookie, I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of guys that's older. I'm talking about 30s. And DJ, if they was rookie, I know somebody right now that I literally have to tell him, stop cheating. You're not good at
Wait,
it.
what?
You get caught too many fucking times. You're not good at it. Stop cheating. DJ said, women intuition is real. If only y'all would accept accountability. Okay. And
I'll agree with DJ with that, because when you know how some people got the same pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I had an inkling, but because the way his job and stuff was set up, everything was still the same, so it wasn't dawning on me. But then something just kept telling me like something didn't feel right, and I ignored my intuition. So sometimes we really do know, but we choose to ignore.
I believe that. I do believe that.
Yeah, because
but I think, Hannah, that's where a lot of times the misplaced blame comes in, because even the story you told, you stayed for longer than you should have. So which brings me to my question: who of you went through misplaced self-loathing, blamed yourself? What part of it did you blame yourself that for the person cheating on you? Lady D says, hey, what's going on, Lady D? Good to have you.
What up?
Paige says, I had a dream. Then a week later, some lady was calling my phone. Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's weird how people get caught, but did any of you experience any self-loathing where you blamed yourself?
Oh, yeah.
And what was that like?
Yeah.
I blame myself for everything. I'm like, what am I doing? Why is this happening? Am I not? And then the messed up part is, though, sometimes when people, even though I was blaming myself, I was like, maybe because back then I was like really, really, I'm bigger now, but I was like the size of my pinky. So I'm like, well, maybe I'm not this and that. Maybe this is not. And then I gained weight. He told me I was too big. But then everybody he was cheating on was the size of his love seat.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. You were thin and he told you was too big?
No, I started gaining a little weight and he told me I was getting big. But everyone he cheated on was big as this couch. So then, I'm not joking. I'm not right-handed guy. I'm not joking. So
I got So did you feel like then I'm just not his type?
I did, but then it's messing with me because when I would leave, you would chase me, hide in the tree. I'm not joking. He literally hid in the tree, like literally everything. So if that's who you're cheating with, then why did you marry me? So I blame myself. I blame my weight. I blame because I was in school. I was working. I blame my ethic. I blame everything on myself. Then I realized, no, nothing you can do is going to stop this from happening. But I blame myself for everything. Like even my not cooking the right meals. Like I blame because I cooked every day. Like I thought I was doing everything right. But
I want to ask Sherry and Tasha that because y'all are very strong-willed.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all are very strong-willed women, assertive, all the stuff. Was there any self-loathing from you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow.
I ain't think I did nothing wrong, and I ain't gonna never think I did nothing wrong. And us big women, we got some good pussy too. What y'all keep talking about?
So you didn't have. So then
nothing
really
to do with
then.
nothing.
So you didn't really have any self-loathing. You didn't blame yourself.
No, and I ain't gonna never have.
Okay, Tasha, what about you?
Oh man, I was so hurt. I was so betrayed because at this time it was like when he and I were dating, I had a falling out like with my dad and my stepmom. Like we were no contact. Like it was fuck you is what it was. Like I wasn't talking to them. So when all this happened, I was like, what the fuck? Then why did I go through all of this? Like, what is it about me that you just weren't satisfied with? Why, like why can you just do right? Like, what the fuck is wrong? What's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? So it definitely, to Hannah's point, also, like the women that he cheated with, they didn't look anything like me. They didn't look anything like me.
Wow. I'm gonna come back to that point in just a second because of something DJ says. Coming to you next, Brother Bert, because I want to hear something, but I want to get a couple of comments. Devin says, I'm everywhere. Lord knows she ain't lying. Lady DV, she travels. Carol says, I did, talking about self-love, and I wondered what I could have done different. Paige says, men always cheat way below their belt. I'm coming to that point, Paige, in just a second, that you say that. You say men cheat way below the belt because DJ says men don't cheat for looks. It's how that woman made them feel. Black men don't cheat anyway.
That's a fucking lie. If I ever fucking heard one.
Hold on.
Fuck
He
you,
laughed,
DJ.
he laughed at
And
the
that's
end.
why that girl cheated on you, because of that statement right there. That's your arrogance right
He
there.
laughed at the end. He said men don't cheat. This is hypothetical. And then he laughed at the end. But damn, y'all ready to jump from set off. Before we get, I gotta.
What up, DJ?
I want y'all to think about this because of what Paige says and what DJ said. Because Hannah and Tasha already said the person that looked nothing like them. So that's I want to hear about this in a second. But Bert, I don't want to leave you out. Was there self-loathing when you got cheated on? Did you feel responsible?
Hell no. Hell no. And you know what? This is no cap. This is no cap. And I'm gonna tell you why. When you handling your, I'm talking about when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Right. Because when the way I found out, I kind of knew because of how her movement were.
Okay.
But I couldn't really dial in who it was until she finally confessed. But hell no.
She confessed?
Yeah, she confessed because I kind of knew. It's a lot to that. It was a lot. It was a lot to it. Yeah, she ain't had no choice but to snitch because of the end result. But I'm not. But we will leave that for another time. But at the end of the
she was dumb.
Bert is transporting back to that time. Like, bitches, you crazy?
Straight up, right? Straight up. But at the end of the day,
I'm nosy. Does she have a baby?
It's the movement. And listen, shout out to my New Yorkers. You know what I mean? I don't hold nothing against her. She was from the city, so she thought she was moving faster than I. I already been in the city, so I move like that.
Right.
Like you're not getting over on nobody.
Right. You big my back end.
Yo, killing me.
But yeah, I never blame myself. Everything, I was just angry at the fact that I got played like that.
So I'm gonna add to that. Lady D says, Miss Devin says, my self-esteem was in the gutter with my ex. He would tell me how lucky I am to have him and that no one else will want me. It got to me. He created this monster, and that's crazy. And for the viewers out there, Lady D is fine as fuck, so that somebody would actually put her in that situation. But it's sad that sometimes people do that. And I didn't say just men. I said people do that. But like you, Bert, I never had self-loathing because, again, there was an arrogance that I was angry, and my thing was, okay, that's what you want. You know, bitch, again, for me at that time, you never getting this dick again. You know what I'm saying? Bye. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, in 2024, I carry enough self-esteem. This fat motherfucker sitting in front of you right now, I still feel like my exes, you still searching for the next motherfucking me. Fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that to this day. I feel my wife, you done husband number 3. You ain't gonna never find me. And the bitch that cheated on me, that went back to the beater, I hope he whooping your ass right now. You know what I'm saying? So shit, fuck you too. And then the skinny olive oil looking bitch, your pussy was slow anyway, so fuck you too. But anyway,
that's why they cheated on him.
Now, like looking back on it now, and the person who I'm speaking with, that's what you just said, Black. That's my thought process now. My thing is that's why you have no peace. That's why you're constantly up in the air. That's why you have no certainty, because of what you did to me. That's why you go through all the shit that you do with your baby mamas. That's why that's why you got a drug problem. That's why all of that shit. All of the shit because of what you did to me. And when I said that, like the women that he cheated with didn't look like me, let me be very clear. He does not cheat he did not cheat with ugly women. They weren't bigger than me. They just didn't look like me. They were all like beautiful women. Don't get me wrong, beautiful women, dark skinned, beautiful women, but they didn't look like me.
Question then, because that's where I'm going next.
Both of them too. They still sound angry, don't they?
No, I'm not angry now. No, but I told him that's why you have no peace in your life.
I agree. Lady D said the same thing, that they created a monster.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask y'all something.
Afterwards,
So
I was the biggest.
It turns you into who you are.
Be around. Like, don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. I was celibate. I wasn't giving a bit. It was done. Like, that's how I felt. And even when
we ain't mad,
so angry still, but we was cool. But I had a little. People said I ain't like an evil. I wasn't evil. I just didn't like people. Negro, you want it.
I want to ask y'all something though. But I do want to ask y'all something because of.
He did bring down my walls because I was real guarded.
I put my money on little brother Bird anytime. So I'm a betting on Bird. But I want to ask y'all something, since y'all did say that the person you cheated with. I do want to know how it made you feel, because like in your case, House, I'm glad you said that she wasn't ugly.
Oh no, none of them were ugly.
That they weren't ugly, but they were different.
Oh yeah.
I do want to know, how do you process that? Because DJ said that, I'm gonna go back to his comment, and I want to examine whether that's true. Where he said about reason why men cheat, he say men don't cheat for looks; it's how the woman made them feel. And I'm glad he brought that point out there, because a lot of times women think, that, oh, I want to see the bitch he fucking with next, and in a lot of cases. There's a lot of cases where, oh, I look better than her. Look at the fuck who he went with. But it is about sometimes how the person made them feel. But I'm curious for y'all, Sherry, Hannah, Tasha, if the person that he cheated with was the opposite of you,
mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel?
At that time, let me be honest. At that time, he made it no secret that I really wasn't his type. He made that he preferred all black women, and he's white. Okay, so he preferred all black women. He preferred dark skinned black women.
What?
Yeah, because he said light skin and mixed bitches is what he said. Light skin and mixed bitches, y'all are fucking crazy. That's what he would say. Like, y'all are fucking crazy.
Wow.
He said that to you.
Wow.
Yeah, he said it to me. And even in the relationship, he made it very clear that I really wasn't his type, that he usually doesn't go for someone like me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why did he waste your time? Did he ever say, like,
we were together for like we were together for like 3 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And you wasn't his
Sis.
type?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's
he
what
would
I'm.
say I'm not really his whole thing is, and even now, like his whole thing is he doesn't know how to be by himself. He likes to
Mm,
be known, and he likes to be known as being that white boy that keeps, that keeps somebody, like real nice looking.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
he always got like a bad bitch with him. Because
Yeah.
at that time I was bad. Like I was fine. You couldn't tell me shit. I was fine. Oh, so not now. I'm a little. It ain't. It's okay. But it ain't like it was. So. But
De-
that's that's all.
Sherry, I'm coming to you next. Devin says it made me feel like he settled for me, but now I know better. He chased me for years after.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly.
And then DJ is like, white.
Oh, I don't discriminate. Oh, and also he was. Oh yeah, it's the United Nations around here. I don't discriminate. I love them all. But he had that problem of he knew he was handsome because he he had like that Paul Wall thing, like going on.
Right. Okay.
He had,
Okay.
real dark features, but he had beautiful eyes, a really, really nice smile, really deep voice. So, he had swag. So,
Okay. Okay.
I feel you.
Sis, when you got cheated on, did you know who he cheated with? Did you see the person?
Yeah, I found that.
Okay. Was she
It
different
really
than
didn't
you?
matter because at
Okay.
that time, as Tasha just said, I was a sexy motherfucker. So
I'm
I
telling
just
you.
felt like it was his loss. I beat on him, so I felt good about that, and I moved on. But
Yeah.
like Dee said, he chased me for years after, but that was it.
Mm.
Okay. 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 Hannah, that your ex-husband, do you know who he ended up with?
Yeah, and he's still cheating because he be telling her he getting the kids, and
Oh, wow.
so
His
I
dick gonna fall off. That's terrible.
Wow.
you're going to
Wow.
see who know me, and I'm not. She's really pretty. I think she's very pretty. Like she is pretty.
I ain't saying
I'm looking at Bert's face. I'm-
I'm listening.
say less,
I'm
say
not
less,
big,
bro.
but-
Say less, bro.
Talk your shit.
But like
Say less, bro.
Talk your shit.
I think she's pretty, but the thing about, and also this is what made me stop thinking about it too. When we were in counseling, he was like, well, the women I cheat with was nobody I would marry. So I'm like, well, what the heck was you cheating for? So I'm like, well, it ain't me. Like I
Right.
am like I ain't going. I'm like Tasha and Sherry. I was nice. I still ain't got shirt shorts on my stomach, so I kept myself together and all. So I was
I'm
like,
telling you.
like, girl, he going to do whatever. I still got to keep myself together.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
I love it. Bert, the person you were thinking of, do you know? Did you ever find out who it was? And were they like you? Were there similarities?
Hell no, he ain't like me. I know who it was.
Okay.
Look, what?
She's so messy. Tell me, whisper on camera so we can hear.
and they gonna tip glasses and shit.
Right.
It was her kid's father, and she got pregnant by him.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just know.
Right. She putting two and two together.
DJ says, being real, it makes you feel low. You question everything about yourself, and I'm an okay dude. I felt like a Tyler Perry character, LOL, but it brought me back to my player ways, LOL. I agree with you. DJ. I actually went on a tear. It in many ways, it was responsible for the creation of Black. Because I wasn't that dude at first. I was the nice guy, to be honest with you. Black was a creation. A couple of misplaced bitches, they were Dr. Frankenstein. I'm the monster. I didn't
say it again. Repeat that again, brother.
I said there was a couple of misplaced bitches that was Dr. Frankenstein. I'm the monster. Black was created from bits, the same way the monster was put together from different pieces. I literally sat around and created the character of Black because I wanted to be a good guy. I had been married. I got married at 21 and divorced at 30. So when I got back out there, I wanted to be the nice guy. And the idea that the very first person I fell deep, who I thought, okay, lightning struck twice. You know, I done found this person. She voluntarily went back to someone who was whooping her ass, who physically was beating her. Yes. And again, he wasn't nowhere near my type. Me and the guy got into a fight. We literally got into a fight. And at that time, I was 6 feet tall. When you get fat and older, you shrink. I'm about 5'10" now. But at that time, I was a straight 6 feet athletic build. I played tennis. I had thighs and legs of a god. I was you know, my ass was as tight as a 10-year-old boy. You could pound the cord off my ass. I was physically fit. You know, I'll tell you, I was a nice looking specimen guy, and you know, this guy was all of 5'7", 145 pounds. I'm hanging this motherfucker over the balcony, and she begging and screaming, "Please don't drop this motherfucker! Please don't drop him!" And again, this is who you want. This is who you want, bitch.
Right?
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is your king.
You know what I'm saying?
Who man's is this?
Right, a little old man that was a little old George Jefferson type motherfucker that beat her ass up. And but to DJ's point, that hurt. It hurt because that's who you want. That's who you went back to. So my arrogance, like, okay, you dude, you want her, you got him, you got her. You know, and then I had to sit still and think about how I had been the nice guy and I was getting played, getting cheated on, getting disrespected, and the monster was born. Okay, I literally created the name Black. What name? I don't want to use an actual name. I need a nickname. What name sounds dangerous and also would be so indescript that these bitches won't even know how to find me. And I created the nickname Black. And I went on about a 12-year terrorizing them pussies.
12 years?
Desolation.
Yeah. 12 years?
Hey, Black, was that a protection for you?
It was. And that's, I'm coming to that final point. It did serve. It put a wall up because I never wanted to be hurt like that ever again. And it created that character. DJ says, preach. You know.
Can I just say something? Did you win?
Sure.
Oh
They said, did you win? I absolutely.
This pussy don't owe him nothing.
Tasha, say it again.
This pussy don't owe him nothing, okay? But
you know,
to me,
just like Burger King, I had them pussies my way. Yes, I did.
You know what?
For me, what it did for me is after he and I broke up, you know, when we went our separate ways, I shortly after that time is when I met that person that I was in a situation with for all those years. But I didn't enter into another actual like relationship with someone until a few years ago.
Wow.
That was my first like real like relationship that I was in since that.
Wow.
How long ago was that?
Let's see. He and I broke up. Like we broke up in 2009. So 2000 like 10 years, like 2018. Yeah, 2018, 2019.
Yeah,
I was enjoying myself. I was I enjoyed myself in that meantime, but but you know,
Tasha, you didn't leave too many stones unturned either, did you?
Oh no! Oh no! I know I wasn't. I wasn't none nice. I wasn't none nice because I right around. I want to say like 2 or 3 years later is when for women, one of the first things that we do, when after a relationship is we fucking go back to school. That's when I met Black. I went and got in school. So
Wow.
Did he get you some church's chicken?
No,
no.
We hit it off as
Let me be very
friends.
clear.
I know
Black
that's
and I have never fought. He ain't never gave me no church
my
chicken.
bad.
None
I'm
of
sorry,
that.
Black.
It ain't
Right.
never been nothing like that.
She was
No.
when I met Tasha. I said immediately, I said she like a guy. Tasha was like a guy. A couple of comments. DJ says, "Nice guys never win." Paige, baby, yes, that's what created me. Just so you know.
Never lie.
And Devin says, "I promise you, he had her mentally broken and afraid to not be with him. He probably made constant threats, and I know women like that." Devin, I never understood that. I mean, I understand it.
Yeah.
In theory, so I know what you're saying, but it's hard for me to process. This was a woman at work that was confident, assured about herself, and that's what I was attracted. I would never have been attracted to some weak woman, and I didn't understand. You got out of that relationship and you voluntarily went back to that, and so I questioned. But I've been in that situation a couple of times where I had to end some relationships because I wasn't physical enough. Like I had women that wanted me to rough them up, and you know what I'm talking about, Bert.
Yep, straight
I
up.
know you know what I'm talking about.
No, they want you to they feel like the way you show affection is by being physical with them.
In the bed.
Right.
No.
Snatching them up and all. Yeah. And that's really not my thing. DJ said, but did he call you a ninja?
Yeah.
Now
Man, let's
DJ stupid.
DJ be adding fuel to the fire.
DJ is stupid.
He loves to add that fuel.
I'm telling you. Which brings us to, again, like Tasha says, it took years. So getting to the other side, I want to know. Well, Paige want to know. Answer the question, Tasha.
Answer what question?
Did he call you a ninja?
No. Oh no. No. No.
No.
Fuck no.
That guy sounded like he was deeply rooted in Black culture, right?
Very, very. Let me just say, I was a part of a subculture that I had no business being a part of. I grew up in the suburbs. Okay. He was the complete opposite of me,
right.
Exposed me to a lot of shit that I had no business being a part of, but I easily got sucked up in. I was introduced to to some drugs.
Right.
Some
not hard drugs. Yeah.
I had done other I didn't done my other drugs, but I didn't do it with him. But he introduced me to like a lot of different drugs. And let me be clear, it wasn't always bad. It was just a different side, is all it was.
Gotcha.
I feel you.
Which I want to ask now, when you think about recovering and getting to the other side, how did you get to what is the after effects? Because that's what this is about, the aftermath. For you now, when you're able to look back with some clarity, we all went through being cheated on, and talking about the aftermath. How did you where are you at this place, in terms of how it made you who you are? What do you think you benefit in what ways did you benefit, if at all, from having gone through that?
Oh, for me, it did a lot for me at that time. I don't know. Like breaking away from him, like I said, I was able to like go and get in school. Like later on, a few years later, I was able to like reestablish like contact like with my dad and my with my dad and my stepmom. So there was that, but also just knowing it taught me a lot about who I was and about what I would be willing to accept and not accept in a relationship. it also it makes me more selective about who I choose to be in a relationship with. Because to me, that's more important to me. A piece of pussy is nothing to me. Like it's pussy, it's fine. It's physical, it's sex, no big deal. But being in a relationship and investing and giving that piece to someone, that's far more important, and I'm far more selective with that piece of me.
I like that. I like that. Anybody else? What's
I'll
been the aftermath for you that you've got to the other side?
I'll say what Tasha. I'll pick it back up what Tasha said. It definitely made me realize what I won't tolerate. But I will actually say this too. I'm not even upset I got cheated on, because it made me self-reflect on things in my life, things I should do differently. It did it made me a little more tougher. It did, but I'm happier now because after that, I took time off to get to know me better,
Mm,
to get to know me, to get my confidence and self-esteem back up, to know who I wanted to do, to actually further my career. Like
mm,
that made me a different person. Like I brought my own house after that. Like it just made me basically glow up more,
hmm
and then realize now, like I know now what I can tolerate, what I can't. So it was a lesson. So I'm not even upset. I was upset at the time, but it was a lesson, and it made me realize you can't tolerate everything, and you can't let nobody you can't let anybody else dictate how you feel about yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sis, what's it been like for you getting to the other side at this stage?
Yeah, it just makes you more aware of things, in relationships, that you should do different, you know. And, obviously, I landed me a husband all these years. So, I,
Mm.
I love it. I love it. Devin says, I'm now a lot with low tolerance and low patience. My expectations are also higher. I expect at minimum what I offer. I love that.
I like
I
that.
love that. What's it done
Mhm.
for you, Brother Bert, as a guy having been cheated on, now on the other side of that? How's it shaped you?
Um, Thank goodness I had the mindset that I always keep everything to the individual and don't try to spread it around to the whole gender, like the whole gender is trash. So thank goodness that I wasn't like that. I just put it
Hmm
with that one person. But moving forward from that, it made me a lot stronger, and helped me to realize what I can tolerate and what I can't tolerate, and what I can hang around and what I can't hang around. But more importantly, um, it just helped me to realize when you find something, when you do see something real, and you find something real, you you treasure it. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? And from that incident, when all that happened, all that mayhem, all that disaster, look where I wound up.
mm.
So
Wow.
it was kind of like part of the plan,
Right.
even though that was a painful plan, painful
Right.
message. But it
Right.
Hana,
pushed
you
to a
stupid.
certain point where you finally you connected with that person that you were supposed to be with. Because
Right.
imagine if we worked at the same spot. So if I was still with her, then I would just saw her in passing,
Right.
and that would have been it with that fat ass. But I'm just saying,
My butt though, you was looking at my butt at work.
yeah. But
Ta-
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it
Hannah
made me
saying
better,
nope.
made me more
Nope.
aware, but also got me back in touch with myself. And
Mm,
I found my swagger after
I
that.
love
I
it. I
got it
love
back.
it.
I lost it.
You
Oh,
I
was
and
love it.
one more thing, it turned me off of white men for a while too.
What
So
in the
I'm just kidding.
Really?
Like it
Really?
was grief. It was
Not
grief
really?
that turned me
Okay.
off.
Okay.
You know,
But I get that. I could get
I
that.
understand that.
I could get that. Going through a little bit
what?
of anger. I could get that. DJ says, y'all are all so insightful. We all have experienced life. It's how you finish.
Yep,
oh man.
straight up.
So, of course, here for me, it's made me much more jaded. I am a very damaged fucking person behind coming through the other side of it. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. When I look down in this corner and I see this couple, it gives me hope. You know, Sherry's been married for over 35 years. I'm more jaded behind it. I'm not the same person I used to be in terms of being out there, but it has jaded my views of monogamy, to be perfectly honest with you, to the point that I almost expect people to cheat. And there is the hurt behind broken relationships has put such a clamp around my heart. I don't feel like I ever want to give anybody that much of me ever again.
Wow.
And so I get depressed thinking about this sometimes, because at best I feel like I could be partially in. And that's why the situationship appeals to me. I'm afraid to be that much deep in with somebody, especially now, because as I'm older and I'm not out there cheating and I'm not as physically attractive, and if I give that much to somebody, I might kill a bitch. I might really seriously kill a bitch.
And you don't really mean that, ladies and gentlemen. We just
I get it.
I'm really like, so I think it's safer and it's easier for me to have a situation, because I almost expect that, look, she's going to do her thing. And it's the crazy part. I'm not even doing my thing anymore. No, nor do I want to, you know, but just don't bring me anything, you know, protect me. But I almost expect her to be out there doing something, because I'm not out there anymore. And I don't even want to be out there anymore like that. But I don't think I can give you all of me either, because I don't want to take that chance anymore. So it's made me very jaded in many ways, and I'm working on that. I don't even know what that's going to look like. Yeah, so it's got me to this point. I'm grateful that all the shit that I've done, that I didn't end up with something that I couldn't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? I probably got a few ugly ass kids around here somewhere that I don't know about, but but as long as the motherfuckers will come popping up now, you know, daddy, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm living a pretty good life. I ain't taking care of no ugly ass crumb snatchers now, you know. So DJ says, I feel you, Black. I tell women, why do you like me? Ooh.
DJ be trolling hard. Trolling.
Block him. I'm sick of him. Somebody take his phone. Sick of him.
He loves to troll.
Well, DJ, I have no qualms about why they like me. I'm fat. I'm old. I got missing teeth. But you know what? I make a decent living. I got a clean house. And believe it or not, I still got some good dick. So,
Oh my Lord.
So
that was wild.
I'm just saying. Anyway, folks, guess what? We are now officially on the other side of Hump Day. I thank you guys for popping in. Look, I know you guys, some of you were tired. DJ, partner, you bring out the worst of me. I know some of you were tired, but look, I appreciate you guys coming on. I've had a fantastic day. This has been a very enlightening show. This one was personal for me. So I'm going to ask again, please send me ideas for what you would like to talk about. This is not my show. It's our show. If you got something you want to bring to the family, please text me, message me, call me, let me know. You know, Tasha and I, we're always searching for ideas. So I want it to be about things that you'd like to hear about too. That goes for DJ. That goes for Terrence, Carol.
DJ, not taking no request from DJs. It's gonna be something crazy.
Send the ideas. We love to talk about whatever you think we should tackle as a family. Because again, this is this is very cathartic for me, you know, and therapeutic. So I get to talk about this out loud. So I won't go crazy choking a bit. So, you know, thank you guys. Just saying.
Neither.
I was just saying.
Just
So
a
look,
little bit of a choke. Just a little bit.
right. And I don't mean a choke in a good way. So
It's okay. He has gout sometimes, so it's all right. You know, he may not be able to grab it all the way. It's fine. It's fine.
Guess what? Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. You know, I can't wait to see you guys on Saturday. Love you. Always keep laughing because it keeps you young. But at the same time, keep it real as always. This has been another edition of Real Talk. Peace out.
Good night.